Hey everyone, welcome back to channel, where we dive deep into those raw, real stories that hit you right in the feels. You know, the ones that make you laugh, cry, and maybe even fist pump in solidarity. I'm Sophia, and today, oh man, buckle up because I'm spilling the tea on the Christmas that shattered my family's fake perfect facade and handed me the keys to my own freedom. Picture this. Snow falling like a bad omen. A minivan packed with homemade love that's about to clash with a mountain of designer drama. And me, gripping the wheel like it's my last lifeline. What happens when no gifts turns into a full-blown family feud, and one quiet rebellion snowballs into cutting invisible chains that have held you down for years? Spoiler, it's messy, it's magical, and it might just change how you handle your own holiday headaches. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have the tools to set boundaries that stick. No guilt required. And hey, if this resonates, smash that like button now. It tells the algorithm to spread this story far and wide. Let's jump in. It was one of those crisp Wisconsin December evenings where the snow whispers secrets as it falls, blanketing everything in this deceptive hush. I, Sophia, white-knuckled the steering wheel of our trusty old minivan, the kind with enough miles to circle the globe twice. The Christmas lights from neighborhood houses flickered across the windshield like shattered dreams, mocking the knot twisting in my gut. Beside me, my rock of a husband, Alex, reached over and gave my hand a squeeze, his paramedic's grip, solid as ever, even as my fingers trembled like leaves in a blizzard. "You okay?" he murmured, his voice low and steady, cutting through the hum of the heater. "Fine," I lied, through gritted teeth, eyes glued to the wipers slapping away the gentle flurry. We both knew the truth. Up ahead loomed my parents' picture-perfect colonial, Evelyn and Harold's fortress of flawless symmetry, decked out with wreaths that screamed magazine cover, and outdoor lights synced like a Vegas show. It wasn't just a house. It was a stage, and we were the understudies who'd forgotten their lines. In the back seat, our kids, 9-year-old Lily, with her thoughtful eyes that see way too much, and bouncy little Noah, all energy and gap-toothed grins, clutched their treasures like sacred artifacts. Peppermint brownies, gooey and wrapped in crinkly parchment with candy cane ribbons they'd tied themselves. Noah's legs drummed against the seat, his tiny fingers tracing the edges of the hand-drawn Christmas cards we'd spent a rainy Saturday crafting. Glitter everywhere, of course, the kind that haunts you for months. "Remember our pact, team?" I called back, forcing a smile as we crunched up that endless driveway, lined with evergreens that probably cost more than our grocery budget for a month. "Christmas is about being together," Lily echoed, her voice a mix of solemn vow and kid wisdom that always floors me. "Presents over presents," Noah chimed in, mangling the mantra just a tad. But hey, close enough. We drilled it into them ever since Alex's ambulance shifts got slashed 3 months back. No more overtime. Hello, tighter belts. But we'd turned it into our superpower. Family movie nights with popcorn forts, DIY ornaments that hung crooked but full of heart. My throat closed up as we piled out, arms loaded with our humble haul. Those brownies felt heavier with every step toward the door, where a pro-level wreath mocked us from its perch, the kind that runs $200 easy if you're wondering. Fun fact, according to the National Retail Federation, Americans drop over $1 trillion on holiday spending each year. But for us, our budget was more like a whisper, love wrapped in foil. Before my finger hit the bell, the door swung open. There stood Evelyn, my mom, immaculate in her cream cashmere sweater and heirloom pearls, scanning us with that tight-lipped smile that never quite warmed her eyes. "Darlings." Finally, she air-kissed my cheek, all surface sparkle. "We all swore off gifts this year, remember? Keeping it simple." Relief hit me like a warm front in a cold snap. For weeks, I'd been a wreck, scripting excuses in my head, terrified our scraped-together reality would spill out like cheap wine on white carpet. "Right, totally," I nodded, shoulders unknotting. But the kids whipped up brownies and cards. Nothing fancy. She eyed the bundle like it was a relic from some quirky Etsy shop. How inventive. Just pop those by the apps. And in we went, hit by that pine and cinnamon haze. Pure Norman Rockwell fever dream. Dad, Harold, shuffled out from his study, giving Noah an awkward head pat that screamed, "Uncomfortable uncle." then scooping Lily into a hug with a smidge more oomph. "Merry Christmas, Sprouts!" He beamed, then pivoted to me. "Sophia, did you hear? The Millers snagged a yacht. In December. Can you imagine?" I slid the brownies next to crystal platters groaning under catered shrimp cocktail and artisanal cheeses. The spread that whispered, "We're thriving. Thanks." Lily arranged her cards on the entry table with the care of a curator, while Noah gawked at the towering tree, its branches bare as a promise kept. No piles of loot, just twinkly lights and tinsel. The knot in my belly started to loosen. Maybe this no-gifts thing would actually fly. "Can we raid the basement, Mom?" Noah begged, eyes pleading. "Go wild, bud. Indoor voices only. Deal?" Off they scampered, leaving us to the adult ritual. Small talk laced with side-eye. Harold droned on about his handicap dropping 2 strokes. Impressive, or so he thought. While Evelyn grilled Alex on career moves like he was a stock pick. I fielded queries on the kids' straight A streaks, sneaking peeks at my watch. 20 minutes in, and we were golden. Then, bam. The front door flew open like a scene from a rom-com gone wrong. In swept my baby sister, Brooke, a whirlwind in designer boots, her hubby Dylan trailing with shopping bags that rustled like guilty confessions. Their teen terrors, Mason and Carter, slouched in last, faces lit by the glow of, wait for it, shiny new smartphones, still smelling like the Apple Store. "Party's here," Brooke trilled, shedding a coat that could have covered our car payment. Evelyn clapped like a kid at a candy store. "Open gifts, now." The words landed like a sucker punch. I shot Alex a look. His jaw ticked, subtle as a heartbeat. The kids tumbled up from below, faces crumpling as Mason and Carter dumped an Everest of ribbon-wrapped excess under the tree. I thought, "No gifts?" I whispered to Evelyn, as Brooke bossed her boys into stacking the hall. Harold heaved a sigh worthy of Shakespeare. "Sophia, don't overthink it." "You always do." Brooke smirked over her cashmere-clad shoulder. "Chill, sis, it's the most wonderful time. We just overdid it a smidge." Frozen at the room's edge, Lily and Noah watched the frenzy, paper shredding like confetti at a pity party. Out came the spoils, smartwatches ticking with envy, a gaming rig Harold bragged was $2,800, but pure gold, Disneyland passes unveiled like Oscar bait. Lily's fingers crushed her card's edge, the spark in her eyes flickering out like a shorted bulb. Noah burrowed into my side, his hand a tiny anchor in mine. Pause for dramatic effect. Lean in closer to camera. But here's where it gets real, folks. As the extravaganza unfolded, my brain flashed back. Not fuzzy nostalgia, but razor-sharp hits of a lifetime's imbalance. Age 14. Skipping art camp so Brooke could flip for cheer squad. "You're so grounded, Sophia," Evelyn cooed. Code for suck it up, kid. Age 23. Co-signing Brooke's lease when her credit was a joke. "Such a rock," they praised, like being the family ATM was my destiny. Age 28. Our backyard wedding, modest and magical, because don't steal Brooke's thunder if she's next. Stats don't lie. Y'all, a 2023 AARP study found 1 in 5 adult kids bankroll their parents to the tune of $500+ monthly, often without a whisper of thanks. And emotional labor? Women like me shoulder 70% more of it, per Harvard research juggling guilt like hot coals. Watching my babies' faces crumple, that wasn't just hurt. It was a wake-up call, cold as lake-effect snow. I bundled them into coats amid the glee, voice steady as steel. "We're bailing early. School prep calls." Evelyn blinked, gobsmacked. "But dessert. Enjoy the brownies. Merry Christmas." No apologies, no footnotes. The rebellion tasted like victory, sharp and sweet. In the van, snow swirling in our beams, Noah's voice piped up. "Mom, are we broke?" Alex and I locked eyes in the mirror, a silent vow passing between us. "Nah, champ," I said, twisting back to ruffle his hair. "We just know some treasures beat toys any day." As those taillights faded, the house that wasn't home shrinking in the glass, I felt it. Years of shoulds sloughing off like old skin. But wait, what happens when midnight clarity hits and you arm yourself with spreadsheets? Hang tight. The real fireworks are just starting. Sleep? Yeah, right. I lay there in the dark. Alex's breaths even beside me. Moonlight etching constellations on the ceiling. Our house hummed quiet. Kids tucked in down the hall. But my head? A Category 5 brainstorm, whines howling with what-ifs. My body buzzed, not mad or sad, but electric, like I'd chugged clarity serum. I ghosted out of bed, toes curling on chilly floorboards, kettle whispering to life in the kitchen. Chamomile, Evelyn's go-to fix-all. Tea mends everything, Sophia. Sure, Mom, if everything skips the root rot. Laptop fired up, blue glow cutting the shadows. I dove into the bank app. Months unspooled like a bad audit trail. Patterns screaming what I'd muted for years. There, parents' homeowners insurance, Wendy $400 swiped to my card. Just a bridge, honey, Harold had drawled, 13 moons ago. Bridge to nowhere, apparently. Evelyn's cell, $65 a month for 4 years. Temporary glitch, promise. Glitch? More like a feature. Brooke's dental drama? Grand emergency tab, wired in a heartbeat after her sob fest. Cue her Cabo glow up 3 weeks later, pearly whites flashing in vacay snaps. Ouch. The ledger bloated. Shared streams, gym dues, oops fees that stuck like gum. Netflix fam plan, $19.99 month, divvied for all. Prime household, $14.99, extras galore. Verizon mega bill, $3 to $18.75 a month covering the clan. Spotify family jam, $16.99. Harold's LA Fitness Flex, $30.99. Auto added 2 winters back. The math? A gut punch, 5,200 plus yearly hemorrhage. That's Emma. Wait, Lily's swim dreams, $180 month she'd begged for. Or our creaky furnace fix, $2,200 on hold. Alex's RN cert, a 30% pay bump, poof, sidelined. What am I even purchasing? I muttered to the ghosts in the fridge. Answer, their ease are erosion. Fingers danced, Netflix profiles? Poof, ghosted. Amazon users? Unlinked, one by sweaty click. Verizon? A 3 a.m. wrestle, but 3 lines liberated. Gym? Harold griped the hike last month. Cancel button sang like freedom bells. By dawn, the air tasted recycled. Fresh, unclaimed. New tab. Reclaim. Columns filled. Services axed. Dollars rescued. Monthly win? $612.71, beaming like a beacon. Kitchen light flicked on. Alex, tousled and worried, kettle in hand. 5 a.m. Soph? Spill. I spun the screen. I think, yeah, finally. He scanned. No shock. Just that quiet pride. Been rooting for this forever. Why now? Lily's face. I choked, replaying her card crush, light dimming. When she felt small. No more of that poison for our crew. His hand anchored my shoulder. Backlash incoming. Evelyn hates curveballs. Chamomile steamed between us. Freedom's first brew. Bring it. Sleep first. War tomorrow. Laptop shut. Reclaim safe. Kids' doors whispered past. Lily with her koala, Noah dinosaur clutching. For them, I'd stare down 1,000 pearl clutchers. Alex's arm looped me back to bed. Damn proud, love. It sank deep, swapping duty's drag for dawn's lift. But oh, the storm brewed. What if one spreadsheet sparks sirens at your door? You won't believe the cop-out that followed. 8 a.m. sharp. Phone hornet buzzed. Ignored it, savoring pancakes with the fam. Syrupy laughs, no drama. It raged on. 47 misses by coffee too. Text barraged. Evelyn. What in God's name? Brooke. Mom sobbing. Undo this now. Harold. Friends unreachable. Unforgivable. Phone down. Coffee up. First untainted sip in ages. That rough? Alex eyed the glow. That golden? I grinned. Zen as a monk. Then thud. Door pound like Judgment Day. Cracked it. Parents, fury fresh with 2 badges behind. Evelyn thrust forward. Officers, my daughter, cyber thief. Young cop. Murphy, name tag gleamed, coughed. Ma'am, walk us through? Gladly. I waved him in. Parents vampired the threshold. Coffee, anyone? Harold barked no. Murphy? Black, thanks. Folder from desk. My 4 a.m. armor. Prints of every bill. My name bold. All mine. I laid it out on the table. Kitchen island, our courtroom. Paid forever. Chose to pause. Older cop nodded, flipping pages. Civil spat, folks, not cuffs. Legally hers to yank. But mid-binge, Evelyn wailed. Harold's tourney. Cops swapped yikes looks. Chat it family style. They dipped, sorry not sorry nods my way. Porch side, Evelyn wailed, family doesn't sabotage. Frame grip, precisely. Family doesn't leech and label it loyalty. Harold jabbed, after our sacrifices, Dad. Soft interrupt. Grateful, but not indentured. Slam tires faded. Kids peeked from stairs. Cops? Lily wide-eyed, crouched low. Grown-up glitch fixed. All good, Noah. Trouble? Nope, just chatty adults. Afternoon. Group chat erupted like bad eggnog. Evelyn. Shattered hearts, not our Sophia. Brooke. Cis-wrecked Xmas and our data. Wild, Uncle George. WTF, Soph? Then Aunt Lila's curveball. Atta girl! I axed my boy's drain last spring. Best move ever. Cousin Mia thumbs-upped. Hour later, Evelyn and Brooke ghosted the thread. Silence blanketed. House ballooned. Breaths deepened. Shoulders unhitched from earlobes. Evening. Add back, spreadsheet bloomed. Lily Noah swims. 180 month. Door County cabin jaunt. Alex's cert tablet. Laughed tallying. Exact match to the bleed. Parents now? Alex queried palm to palm. Wait 'em out. Ours was ours. Stopped the ungrateful flow. Dawn text. Evelyn. Recital invite holds. Old me. Instant soothe. New. Weigh in. Noah and Dino PJs. Waffles. Homemade king. Phone aside batter word. Epiphany mid-mix. Pushback's first wave screams cruel. But cruelty's the bleed out, not the bandage. Tomatoes in cart later? Same steady. Not true, Barb, but sweet worry. Ethan's folks rang. Rare meddlers, pure hearts. Heard whispers? His mom tentative. Alex. Soph's owning her power. Thriving. Sigh. Finally. We've fretted their mooch long enough. Balm on burns, but nightfall. Lily's recorder drill. Fifth go. Why's Grandma trash-talking you to Brooke? Eavesdrop bomb. Heart stall. At their place? Nod. Selfish, ungrateful, her words. Bedside huddle. Adult fair fight bug. Working kinks. 'Cause no big gifts like Mason's. Pierce. Nah. Grown-ups need fences too, like Jason's crayon cap at school. Dawn. She swiped your stuff? Kinda. Fixing fair. Recital loomed. Jake's lines looped at Brecky. Grandparents? Costume tweak. Pipe cleaner tree, Alex's craft. They promised. Pins steady. Snow dance debut night. Fam flocked to gym glow. Lily gripped recorder. Noah toe-bopped crowd scan. Mason! Brooks wave, performative. Parents? Mad lights dip. Principals shovel quip lands chuckles. Tots warble snowflakes. Half-slurred full heart. Mid-choral wonderland. Back row ruckus. Parents plow in. Row rise chaos. Evelyn's pearls stage spark. Harold grump sorries. Gut plunge. Brooks gift bags dangle. Rule ruin, natched Noah's season skit slays laughs. Lily solos flawless, nod lock pride swells. Post-bow cafeteria. Punch cookies cluster. Spot Brooke belining kids, parcels poised. Star surprises. Intercept. No gifts, Brooke. Honor it. Tiny tokens. Loud, ears perk. Nose no. Weekend visit? Time over trinkets. Face twist. Punishing kids for your grudge? His stage, stare swarm. Palms slick, stance steel. They're golden. Love's free, not flashy. Long stare. Storm out. Bag bald. Harold trails glare. Evelyn lingers, Lily cookie help watch. Such effort, whisper small. Yeah, priceless. Arm touch, thaw crack. Not bow, but bud. Clean up, Mrs. Ellis. Your kiddos? Grounded gems. No stuff chase. Lisa. Boundary boss. Holidays drown us in junk. Lightness bloomed. Not win, but witness. Van home. Flakes flirt. Aunt Brooke bolt. Errand. Presents? Lily. Boundaries Noah. She's learning. Mirror magic. Her poise mirror, my steel spark. Joy fierce. Light outshines. Cozy confrontation graphic. Doorbell ding. Folder flip. 3 days post. Mug grip tight. Kids pillow fort upstairs. Alex paper peek. Brow lift. Uninvited. Ding duo. Evelyn urgent code. Door. Parents porch planted. armor pursed. Talk time, Harold shoves in. Evelyn trails Chanel scold. Enough farce. Slow shut 5 breath. Pulse ramp, throat clench. Book prep, no match for invasion itch. Harold room center, toy judge. Our skips? Vacays nixed, retirement rated for your orthos? Evelyn tear rehearse. Double shifts post layoff, we gifted all. Guilt bubble burst fast. Repaid lifelong. Cash and soul tax. Alex kitchen backup. Mug anchor. Folder fetch. Blue banal. Power packed. Scoff. Drama prop? Table spread. Decade debt sheet. 14K loans ghosted. 9K our services. 3.7K sauce. Harold Fishgape. Color flea. No repay ask. Steady. But boundary respect now? Page 2. Gift gap 5 year. 8K skew. Shock sag. Didn't clock the pile up. Not cash alone. Half lie. Swims. Furnace. Cert screamed. But mooch pattern. Guilt gas when called. Alex eye gold catchback. Shifts. Sofa arm perch. Voice velvet iron. No finance asks. Kid focus. Equal grandkid love or contact cap. Gift rules hold. Announce calls first. Harold couch sink. Creak old. Not advantage. You're ace. Ace ain't Atlas. Soften. Unfair to us, Alex babies. TikTok granddad clock. Giggle float reminder. Tessa? Bait dodge. Your lane. Mine's mine. Evelyn scarf fret. Favored blind. Confirm sharp. Did. Healthier now. Your play. Slump deep. Flawed man reveal. Choice wounds unintended. Where now? Rough ask. Yours to step. Folder clap. Alex hand link. Evelyn gaze shift. Recog respect glint. Space time. She dad nudges. Door pause. Emma call. Grams. Gramps. Heading. Forgot call. Foreign tongue try. Post exit. Alex hug crush. Heart thud. Nailed. Team win. Bone home. Boundary build. Kids thunder cues. Turn answer. Chest light. Line snap free. Freedom flavor. Montage. Garden grow. Calendar flip. Uplifting tune. But 6 months on. Sun-kissed soil. Emma pat tomato tender. Earth scent pure. House breathe easy. No demandings. No inbox ambush. Grandma rang. Fish with Gramps. Solo us. Casual watch. Yay. Nod copper gleam. Hook bait pro. Ding on time. Evelyn bag modest. No gift oath. But Lily's baby book attic rescue. In welcome. Tension truant. Air clean. Spring thaw. Eve text. Brooks July 4th host ask. All in. Old auto yes. New. Small crew this go. Alex smile spot. Year ago yes regret. Happiness mine. Family fare only. Fridge rhythm. Council monthly. Brooke one and done waste. Parents persist. Fumble forward. Budget no guilt. Swim sink. Noah. Pour. Poof. Lily stage tall. Bloom bold. Door weekend swap sibling services. Alex cert glow. Late lamp purpose. BBQ. Q. Susan napkin twist. Mile host hostile. Never enough. Share snip. Love son swallow. Autumn tide. Measured meats. Private peace. Card aunt Lila. Way pioneer pride. Frame duo. Lake laugh us four. Parents petite mend. Mom. Noah Lego lair. Thanksgiving okay? Your call. Ethan I nod. Progress pulse. Journal night. House hush. Can't honest 'em. But home fair mine. Stop give disrespect. Bound love. Servitude. Real. Tall stand room. Book shut breath baby hole. Gifts unwrapped. Respect peace shine eternal. Conclusion. Your turn to reclaim. Let's chat boundaries. Phew. What a ride, right? From that snowy standoff to spreadsheet salvation, this Christmas cracked my world open and let the light flood in. The big takeaway? Boundaries aren't walls. They're wings, freeing you to fly without dragging anchors. And stats back it. Therapy sites like Psychology Today report 60% of folks feel lighter post-boundary set, with family ties tougher but truer. Historical nod? Think Eleanor Roosevelt. Ditched doormat days, scripted her own power, changed the world. You can too. If this hit home, maybe your holidays hide similar hustles, or you're eyeing that family chat with fresh fire, drop a comment. What's your boundary win, or the drama you're dodging this season? Like if your team presence over presence, subscribe for more raw, real tales, hit the bell, Next week's a doozy on friendship fakes, and share with that pal buried in guilt. You've got this. Reclaim your peace one click at a time. Marry whatever makes you sparkle, fam. See you soon!